Hi there, Aries. Welcome to your reading. This is Yetta Pearl, and this is your general angel reading for the week of February 21st through 27th of 2022. So welcome to your reading. I appreciate that you've joined me. The cards are slowly coming out, and here, but they are indeed coming out, so we'll just let them do their thing. So as always, I have invited all your guardian angels here to provide the messages for us. And and so they use the cards and they use the vibration of each card and they bring the message that they find most relevant for the majority of you. So that means that occasionally there's something that you're kind of sitting there going, nah, I don't think so. Okay, that's totally fine. I do have this croaky throat. I apologize. It's so annoying that I'm constantly clearing my throat. It's apparently the way it is right now. Maybe the time of year. I don't know really. I know it's not specifically to do with your reading because it's been happening all the time. So, all right, I'll just keep clearing and we'll get all your messages through. All right. So, everything is how it needs to be right now. Look past the illusion and see underlying order. Interesting. This is Archangel Raguel. So this is the divine order of things. So it feels very much like you've been questioning things that how come this has to go like this and what can I do to change that and those kinds of things. It's not wise to change that. Let everything happen as it will. They're saying, let the chips fall where they will. So it's like a reorganization is happening in your world. For some of you, this feels kind of minor-ish in a way that yeah, it affects you, but I mean, okay, no big deal. For others, it's in areas of your life that you find this to be more disruptive. Just go with it. You can definitely still have your opinion and, things like that, but don't try too hard to stop things from flowing. It's all on purpose, and later, it might be a while later, but still later, you're going to understand that this is the best way it could have been. Right? It just wasn't meant to be like this for very long. It happened like this, and here you've used it up, kind of, and now that part's done. It's kind of like a cycle coming to an end, is how that feels. And so it is all happening as orchestrated by your divine guides, and they can see things much more clearly in your life than you can. Excuse me. And so, sorry, something's going on with my phone. I was distracted for a moment. But so your angels can see all this, bird's eye view of what's coming up for you, like where you're going on your path. And they can see all that better than you can. So, and they have no ego. They have no vested interest in where your life is going other than that it's to your benefit. So you can trust that that's going where it's supposed to. Okay, all right. So here it is. Time to move on. Time to move on. So it feels like just exactly like they were saying, those cycles, things are coming to an end, and try not to resist that too much. It's just time. It's been used up. It's come to an end. It's good. It's good. It doesn't feel very, very good to you, except underneath you understand that it is. It's like you feel like you're supposed to put up a resistance to it, which contributes to somebody else, like the way they feel about it. You know what? Just acknowledge that it's good. It's time to finish this and time to get moving. So for some of you, this is tiny things like those socks are worn out. They were your favorite socks, but they're worn out. You have used them up. And now it's time to get some new ones and throw away the old ones. Or it could be something, anything in between, right up to the highest extreme of, major life changes. Maybe relationship changes or home or career or something like that, right? Like things that really will change how your daily life works out. So anything in that whole range is applicable. Again, there's that full reassurance that everything is fine. Everything is fine. Okay? You don't quite believe that yet. I get it. Time will tell, is what the angels are saying. Time will tell, and it'll be better in the long run. Okay? Okay, and here, so for some of you, it's definitely a career transition. This is a time of change for you, and it's divinely guided. So this career transition is, for some of you, you didn't make the initial choice to do that. It feels like the choice was made for you. Either way, again, it's divinely guided, and it's going the direction that it should for your life. And so, as much as possible, adapt to this as quickly as you can, because this is to your benefit. This is your growth. This is the new skill sets you're learning, and that is going to only be to your benefit. And just try to step into it. Try to fully step into it. You have everything you need. You have all the resources. You have all the knowledge and all the skills, and everything is going to go very smoothly in the grand scheme of things. Some of you did make this choice yourselves, and so that for those of you, that's easier, right? Easier to step into it because you were choosing it. You were looking for it actively. Anyway, so this is good. This is a good choice, a good change for you. Okay? All right. And yes, here in this new way of being, in this new routine, the new things that you've got, all that's going on, it's very empowering. It's very, there will be people there who appreciate you more than the ones currently there. And so this is, they're talking about everything which could be career, but it could be other things as well. This will lead to so much more self-expression, self-confidence, self-knowledge. All this, like, don't be thinking that, oh, you made a mistake when you did whatever the other thing was that's just coming to an end. That was no mistake. That was on purpose. That had to happen. That was beautiful in so many ways. It was a struggle in so many ways as well, but it was definitely the way it should be. And now that part has come to an end, or is coming to an end, and what comes next is going to help you realize how you had to end that other one, how it had to come to an end for your best interests. Because what's coming is so empowering that you'll realize how disempowered you have been for the last little while. Okay, all right. So treat yourself with some gentleness. Like they were saying, there's no fault, there's not even any responsibility, really. Like, there always is. But at the same time, it's not like anybody needs to be blamed. Not in that way, right? So be very gentle with yourself and with all the people around you. Everybody's truly doing their best, even though it doesn't seem like it to you. It's okay. Stay out of judgment as much as you can, and just you do your best. Okay. So all these changes, it's going to be tempting to run through it. But wait, go slow. And again, be gentle. You know, the new that's coming, like you can ease into it. Take some breaths. Let yourself just kind of for a little bit. Rest a little. Regroup. You're worth that. You're totally worth that, no matter what anybody else says or thinks about your need to do that. This is for you to do for yourself. Yeah, just go slow. It's all good. Okay, and so, here we have the daily guidance cards, and we will see what's one last piece of wisdom that the angels have to offer you. And they're saying energy work. So, do you know a practitioner of some form of energy clearing or therapy? Go get a treatment from them. That will really help you with all this. Like, this just feels like a bit of a time of upheaval and things ending that you maybe didn't really want to end and things like that. Change, new beginnings. And so when you can get some cord cutting done and some energy clearing and all that, it just makes those transitions so much easier. If you're the one who, in your acquaintance, who does the energy therapy, you know, you can work on yourself a certain amount. You know that already. But you also understand how valuable it is to go to somebody else. So do that. You'll appreciate it. Aries, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you very much. And I love you. And I will see you next week.